Always be looking at life as if it's a gift. And so when we look at life as if it is a gift, you can take negative things that are impacting your life right now and you could use them as a positive reflection. You could use them as positive energy. So take this for example. I I've been asking myself a lot lately, like, man, what have I not yet done to break through, to break the mold, to get better? Okay, like what is it that I have yet to do? Negative thoughts such as if I just did a little more, if I just made one more video, if I just used one more color, one more setting, if I said one more thing. So I keep asking that question. Now that is in a sense not really negative, but it's leading down that path because I'm thinking of like ways to create doubt, creating the doubt. So how do I turn the negative into positive? Instead of worried about what I didn't say, I ask myself, if I didn't say it in the video, if I didn't acknowledge it, or if I thought that I missed something, maybe if I made another video, now that I know what I know, I can actually come out on top. I can actually give myself the ability to propel and take off and launch to a place that I never thought I would get. See, it's about how you think about it. It's about how you allow things to enter into your mind and how you allow yourself to perceive things to be. See, I no longer perceive things to be as negative. I perceive them to be as a lesson. I perceive them to be as me telling myself I have more in me. I perceive things that happen to me, even if they are not the outcome that I'm going after. I perceive those things to be wake up calls. I look at them differently. So, the negative aspect that you have, the negative mindset, the mentality, the things that you have yet to tell yourself in a positive light, maybe if you found a way to put that spin on it, maybe there's nothing wrong with you. Maybe it's you playing a game on yourself. Maybe someone else doesn't understand what you're trying to do. So take the negativity in your life right now, see it in a different light, see it in a way that inspires you, see it in a way that lifts you up, see it in a way that actually gives you the ability to want to do more, not to do less. Because if you do less, then how can you attain the things that you want in your life? Do more, mess up more, do more of the crazy things that you're not sure if they're working, if you're questioning yourself, if the negativity is around in your environment, then that means that there's a chance that you want to do better, that you want to do more, that you want a better outcome, that there is some positivity through that negativity. But you have to revitalize the positive side of things. You have to let the negative energy inspire you to create something more, to create the positive, to feel it, to allow yourself in that moment. And that's when you start to break through. When you can teach yourself that although I may have a negative thought, how can I use that negative thought in a positive, inspiring way? How can I turn it around? How can I adapt? How can I overcome? How can I still achieve? How can I get up? How can I continue to fight? Continue to work for it? Because negativity is around us each and every day. It's just how we decide to flip it, how we decide to look at things in a different way, how we decide to get motivated, how we decide to step up, even when faced with adversity, even when we don't feel like we can make it, even when we've been told a million times it might not be possible. It's that negativity that can be turned into positivity dependent upon how you look at it. So turn your negative thinking into positive thinking by reflecting, by flipping the switch, by seeing things differently, by understanding that it's not happening to you, but it's happening for you. There's a wake up call. There's something that keeps telling me each and every time that I feel like I didn't give the best video, that I didn't say all the things that I wanted to say, that I stuttered over a word, that I missed something, that I was totally off, that I wasn't on my game to create another video, to do it again and again and again and again until you become great. See, Michael Jordan took 900 plus shots in his career, in his lifetime. 700 plus of those shots he missed, but nobody talks about those 700. He had a positive mindset. Even though negative things were happening around him and he didn't always make the game winning shot, the positive mindset was that when I am called upon at the biggest moment on the biggest stage and I'm asked to show up 100 plus of those times, I will do just that. And that makes me a 6-time champion. No one else can claim that they've done what I've done, but it's taking the negative and turning it into the positive, understanding that without that negative thought, how can you revive yourself to think differently? How can you dream bigger? How can you take more action? How can you readjust the things that you're doing? How can you shift instead of quit? So turn your negatives into positives. This is the way that you do it, the way you live your life, the way you get over the hump, the way you forgive yourself for things that you have yet to do. Take care of yourself, stay blessed, stay humble. You deserve every day, but you have to be willing to work for it. No one's going to give it to you, but it's within reach and it's up to you to go get it. Have a good one.